Hello, dear friends. Welcome to the 999 ASMR Tarot Daytime Art, the days of our GOO. And today, we're going to use the GOO to make a Christmas ornament. And this is by special request of a E. Hoffman. E. Hoffman, this video is for you. And I wanted to thank you for your support. And so without much further ado, we are going to get to slathering this GOO all over this balloon. This nice balloon. And if you're watching this on the playback, please feel free to change the speed to facilitate your relaxation needs. So let's get going. We have the GOO here. There's a little bit left from the other night. We will see what happens. Maybe there's enough for two, but maybe we just do one. And we'll be back again tonight at 10:10 Pacific time to paint this ornament. Paint the ornament to make it all Christmas-like, shiny, metallic, or papery metallic, not papery metallic. So we'll put the balloon here. We got the newspaper ready, the comic strip, Marmaduke. Is that what it is? Marmaduke. Marmaduke. School has started back again, so we may actually not get anybody. Well, hello, Nutella 950. Welcome to the days of our GOO, the days of your GOO. Let's put another strip of this paper on. The days of our GOO. I am making what I hope will turn out to be a Christmas ornament. I think it needs some more GOO on here. Yes, this is a special request from a viewer. I do try. I have another special request that I will be trying soon. I don't know if it'll be possible, but I shall be trying. This should be about the size. This is the smallest I could blow the balloon, because they were really big balloons, not little balloons. Let's just see how this works. I'm using the sports pages of a local newspaper. This is a cooked GOO. The cooked papier-mâché GOOs often will dry up clear. I hope I have enough GOO to do the whole job. This is the GOO here. It's essentially the base for a white gravy. If you were to make gravy on top of the stove, this is that without the milk, without the meat juice. And if you're just joining in, lurking from the sidelines, feel free to push the like button. I see there's 20 there lurking in. If you like my video, just to help it spread out some more, because there's nothing more fascinating than the new GOO review, and now you are gone. Okay, well, that's the way it is on the new GOO review. Legal notices continue. Western Outdoors, I am gluing paper onto this balloon. That's what I'm doing with a flour, water, salt, cornstarch paste. Cooked on the stove in a saucepan till it starts to bubble and boil, and then turned off. Flour, water, salt, cornstarch, the basis of Papermache glue. And it's nice too because it's easy to make. People have these things in their houses. Paper, maybe not paper so much, but you can get paper. Papermache is an easy art and craft to do at home, especially when the power goes off, because you can make the glue without applying heat. So if the power was out, you can have a good time anyway during the day making paper mache. With that, it's just mixing up flour, water, and some salt together. And you can do it without salt too, just flour and water. And paper, of course, to have fun with ordinary household things. So we're just covering up this balloon with the hopes that I can attempt to make a Christmas ornament. In Western Outdoors, how are you today? Did you have a nice summer now that we are in September? You had a good summer? Did you go camping, Western Outdoors? Yeah, I like camping, but I haven't been able to go. Last time I went was in 2019. A long time. And then in the winter of 2019, 2020, I went at a lake. Was it peaceful? Yeah. I hear the birds crowing and cawing outside my window. And there's squirrels there too. Yeah. I might have enough goo to make 2 of these. I really want to make 2. Because I'm going to I'm going to fast dry them in the oven when I get done here. And then at 10:10, I will come on and do I think I'll either paint them or add a layer of Elmer's glue and tissue paper, in order to decorate them. So did you go swimming, Western Outdoors? Yeah, of course you went swimming. Fishing. Did you go fishing in the lake? Did you have a boat with you, or were you boat free? Maybe water skiing? I think I tried water skiing once, I remember. So you went tubing and fishing. Yeah, that tubing, that just sounds great. Yeah. Yeah, so this newspaper came out on May 3rd, 2024. Not too long ago. Let's see, we'll come over here. Take this one here, we're going to go this way with it. And come around and try to get it to stay. Maybe need some more. Tubing and fishing. So, Western Outdoors. Have you seen that show Alone on the History Channel? I haven't watched for the last 2 years. Because I don't get cable, so I have to go buy whole seasons of it on Amazon. I just haven't done that in the last 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool show. My favorite season was Roland from the $1 Million Challenge. That was my favorite season of it. As well as that. Then the very next one, I'll tell you about that, is that the guy who was the second runner-up, I used to work with the guys, with his wife. And we bartended together at a casino. And I probably shouldn't have just broadcast. Yes, hi. Hello, Thomas. Welcome. Welcome to Days of Our GOO. For the GOO new review on daytime art pop-up stream. And how are you and Hershey doing down there in the Lone Star State? Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Yeah, drying okay overnight. Waiting for rain. I'm gonna. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Welcome to Daytime Art. The days of. Yes, I remember you. I remember you. I remember that. You want to be my moderator? Well, I'm. Oh, you're at school, Alex. Well, I suppose you could. Yeah. Why don't you just? You can just talk for me if you want to, Weston. Out. Outdoors. Yeah. When. Um. I don't know how to get the wrench thing. Just to make sure that there's no trolls coming in here. But I doubt if there's going to be any trolls in the middle of the afternoon because there generally isn't. Um, just tell if somebody starts making rude comments, just tell them to tone down the language. I will also tell people to no language. Um, talk to people here like you were your kid's sister. That's don't be rude. Yeah. I might have enough goo here to make 2 of these. Oh, we have to do it through a YouTube setting. Yeah. I haven't done that. I guess I haven't explored that yet. Yeah. So yeah, I need to figure out how to do that. But thus far, I really haven't had. There was only one time that I really had an issue. You had a seizure today? Uh-oh. Did you stay? Did you have to get sent out of school early or? Yeah, that just sounds terrible. I think I just need to do one more layer on this thing and then I can start on another one. Yeah. I think I had a start of a migraine last night. You were home on the bus, so it wasn't okay. It wasn't severe enough to be sent home. Okay. Yeah, one of my neighbors. Well, I mean, he's not here right now, but he had a seizure disorder, but he hadn't had a seizure in 20 years, and so he got cleared to drive 20 years ago, I guess, before I met him. But his folks live right next door to me, and we used to work together at the same company for several years. Yeah. So, are you taking any arts, Alex? Oh, so you couldn't go to school today, Weston? Are you sick? Or you just didn't want to go to school today? So you're sick. What do you have, like COVID again, or is it the COVID or something else? Let's see. How many more? I think I still got some thin spots here, so I think this is going to be. I think it needs way more layers to be a viable Christmas ornament. Yeah. Well, every time my mother has had the COVID, she's ended up in the hospital. It smells like somebody's burning. The light days are getting. Oh, Oh, I'm so sorry. Your service dog died. How old was your service dog? And that's the dog that detects your seizure disorder? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just dogs just can be so much of our friends. I mean, it's just kind of hard to have life without dogs would be kind of would be boring. I just like the little doggies. Was it a big dog or a little dog, Alex? Wait, what did I just do? Hope I didn't. So the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi is terrible. Yeah. Well, probably, Alex, you probably shouldn't be using using the internet and all that at school. Was it big dog? Yeah. No, I actually don't play video games. People ask me this question all the time. Um, I do play games. My favorite game is Scrabble. And so Scrabble is a word game. It's a board game, and you spell words with tiles, and that's what Scrabble is. I like board games, but where I live and when I used to live in an urban area, I played. I would go to board game. People would meet at restaurants or bars and have board game nights, and I used to do that. Yeah, so I I play when I play. Yeah, something like that. I was thinking Scrabble, but I have played Boggle before, long time ago. But I grew up in a family of boring people who didn't play games, but I did play gin rummy with my father. That was I like Monopoly. Yeah, I like Monopoly too. I used to play that when I was a child. Yeah. Yeah, I think I played it on seems to me I played it Monopoly on a phone app or something like that in the last 10 years. Or maybe I was playing it with one of my coworkers. That's probably more like it. Hmm. All right. Yeah, so I know that I played it multiple times in the last decade, but I can't remember how I played it. It had to have been on a phone app. So I gotta see, is this done? And do I go on to the next one, or do I need more layers? I have a feeling that it needs a couple more layers, but I think I need to do Yeah, I don't think I don't have enough goo for 2, so I'm just going to add a few more layers on this, and then this this pop-up video will be concluded. If I remember right, Alex, do you go by the name Summer? Okay, your internet is haywire. Yeah. This is a thin spot here, so we want to add on pieces for the thin spots. And so it wasn't Summer, so that was someone else. Okay, you go by Alex. All right, good. Now I'm gonna just put on some chunks here. Triangle chunks from this old voters pamphlet. And I'm gonna get done here when the goo is done, and then I gotta go do my chores. Got to stack firewood, and then I'm gonna go pick some berries because the blackberries are ripe. Oh, okay. See, I thought you said your name was Summer, and I was just remembering. I was just remembering who you know. I was just remembering you, Alex. That was what. Yeah. You know, maybe when you're an adult, you can go by Summer, but you don't really have to. See, my nickname is Bill, and that's what I go by. The name on I sign my and but the name on my birth certificate is different. And I go by a nickname. Yeah, I tell you, this thing stuck to my finger here. Your birth name is Summer. Okay. Were you born in the summer? Okay. This piece of paper is stuck in here. I'm going to go into those thin spots. So this is probably the final layer. Oh, your birthday is tomorrow. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. This is also a thin spot here. Oh, this is a really thin spot here. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you. You're welcome. You're welcome. At least there's something that I can do that's valuable, right? Can sing somebody happy birthday. Yeah, well, you know, you're going to see so many exciting. So you haven't had any water at all today? No, you should be drinking water all the time. I mean, I think it's, can't remember what the formula was. There's also a thin spot right there. Go put this thing outside in the sun for a few minutes and get it to start hardening up, and then pop the balloon inside, and then I will put this thing in the oven for about half hour or so, and then it'll get ready for painting for tonight. You just chug some water. Yeah, you should be drinking water all the time. See, do I have any other thin spots? Right there, this spot looks thin. Did you have a nice holiday weekend? Other than the fact that you had to go back to school today? Yeah, I remember how terrible school was. But you know what? Though you may have had a miserable time in school, and one of the best things that you can do for yourself. So you went on a guided fishing trip. That sounds like fun. You did that over the weekend? Oh yeah. I got used to get bullied too when I was a child. All the way up until like I was a freshman in high school. And then I went to a private school for one semester, about halfway through my sophomore year. But then it didn't, after that, when people were just a little bit older, they kind of stopped that behavior right around like 16 years of age. People tend to not do bullying behaviors. Yeah. So generally speaking, Alex, most of the BS that you're going through is all gonna stop by the time you hit your junior year in high school, because that's about the time when people start to become much more adult-like, and only people who never grow up are the ones, or narcissists and stuff like. Oh, the bus is really loud. Yeah, because only people who have like narcissistic personality disorders and other things, or other sociopaths, will continue to bully people into adulthood. But the average person somehow develops a consciousness right around. Well, damn's not really a cuss word. That's just sort of an expression. But maybe it is a cuss word. I don't know. But people generally grow something of a consciousness some place between like 14 and 17 years of age. And a lot of that happens is that you get your worker's permit when you're like 15, and you go and you start doing a job, maybe a summer job, you work in a cannery or you do something, and you spend time around adults. And when you spend time around adults, because it's really, I think it's really important as you get later on in your teenage years and so forth, that you spend time around adults that are not your parents. And because you can really learn about a lot of things that you will learn if you spend time around adults that are not your parents, is you will learn, because children are oftentimes will call each other ugly and do stuff like that. And many people, I've met, this is things that I've met people who are older than me that have the same experience of leaving school and believing they're ugly. But the actuality is that kids compare each other to other kids, and maybe it's the nose or it's some body part. But when you start spending time around adults, like on jobs and so forth, you start to realize that maybe how you look in the mirror and everything out is really, really average, and that everybody looks kind of the same, and nobody, in a sense that, yes, there are some very, very beautiful people out there, but the average person is not a super beautiful person. But you can if you believe, you can believe that you're for yourself. You're better to go through your life in believing that you are a beautiful person, rather than, oh, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you'll be home soon, and you have some medications for that. Yeah. I need some more paper. But yeah, so it's better just to because oftentimes it takes years and years and years for an individual to not to look in the mirror and like who they are, and it's something, and the sooner you can do that in your life, the better you are. And you start working on your interior beauty, and your interior beauty, oh, I see, you forgot to take them this morning. And yeah, so your inner beauty will outshine your exterior beauty. Because just about everybody, not everybody loses their looks in the end. But the interior beauty lasts forever. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the, and I'm going to, this is my soapbox message of the day from Random Guy Soapbox on the 999 ASMR Tarot, is that is about inner beauty, and how, I don't know how you get inner beauty, but inner beauty just comes from being a beautiful person, and that being a beautiful person comes from your interior attitude and how you treat other people and how you treat yourself, because it's important to not hate yourself, and it's important to not hate other people. And that's how, and that's I think that's kind of how, and there are other things in having a great attitude about life. But it's really hard. The 20s are also, well, thank you for subbing. I really appreciate your support. And so my public. I put my schedule on the community page of the times that I'm going to commit to coming on over the course of the next month or two, and I will make my adjustments according to the analytics on audience in September, or because those that data comes out once a month, and so I'm going to be committing myself to all of. I am making what I hope is going to be a paper-mache Christmas ornament. And so, I remember you all of that 3x x times 3. I remember you came on within the last week or so. And so there was one of my viewers last week who suggested that I make a paper-mache Christmas ornament, and so I am obliging this person who did that. And so tonight, when I come on at 10:10, that's Pacific time, I am going to paint this. I'm going to paint this. And so, yeah, I might paint it with glue, because I'm going to do a tarot card, a tarot art, and a collage, and I'm going to do that tonight, and then I'm going to do this, and that should be just enough time for that I can get it done by midnight, maybe a little bit before. But yeah, Travel Sibling, welcome. And Alex, I hope that you can get yourself stabilized out, so you're not having any of those issues that are bothering you. Okay. Huh. Well, that's right. I used the voters pamphlet again. I'm thinking, do I have I just have just a little bit more of this glue here. So are you out of school today, Travel Sibling? You must be off school, so we're going to put this on here. Try to get one more layer. And one more layer. And that should be enough so that it doesn't collapse. Okay, so these ones here are, well, those ones, so the glue is really scant here. So yeah, as I was saying, I posted my schedule on the community page of the times that I'm going to commit to for doing the live show. And then there'll be pop-ups, and this one here is a pop-up, an unscheduled pop-up. And all right, Weston Outdoors, thank you for being here and moderating the language. I really appreciated your presence, and we'll see you the next time. So you can just go to my community page and tab, and I do have, it's like 3 posts down. I think you have to actually go. Maybe I'll go do a bye-bye. I'm going to be committing myself to four days a week with pop-ups, and this one is a pop-up. It'll be Tuesday night, 10:10 Pacific time. Friday night, 10:10 Pacific time. Saturday night, 11 Pacific time, and Sunday afternoon around 1:11. And I'm scheduling those all on angel numbers rather than oddball. And since my channel is 999, 999 is an angel number, and that's why I am scheduling it those oddball times like that. There we go. Let's see. Everybody's gone. I think I've had this thing off camera, of course. That's why everybody's gone. This is getting really heavy. Alex, you're tired. I'm sure that you are. And I look forward to seeing you pop in the next time. I will be on Sunday afternoon, providing I don't have to take anybody to the hospital or anything like that. Okay, you're still on, but you're very tired. Okay. And, I need to add, yeah. You know, when I have migraines, I get very tired too. And it takes me, they generally last me like 3 days. And I have, I'm kind of in a migraine right now, but I think I may have averted it. Oh, okay. I will probably not going to be back on when you get on because that's all the glue I have left. And when I get done with the glue, I'm going to sign off and go do my chores. I'm going to go do my chores. And I got quite a few chores to do today before dark. Thank you, Travel Sibling, for popping on. Thank you, Weston Outdoors. And then let's see. This is a thin spot. I want to get this thin spot too. And it sounds like the garbage truck is coming up the road. I need to cut that. Cut another little segment here. Probably won't use that much, but yeah. Was that the school bus that came up the road, or was it the garbage truck? I think it was the garbage truck. Yeah, it sounds like the garbage truck. I'm gonna take my little doggy for a walk. Go pick some blackberries. Do some video footage for a long play video that I'm planning and working on. I got several long play videos that I'm editing up right now. One of them will be a painting video. I have 2 painting videos planned, and then all the rest of them are tarot videos. Oh, I said school bus as you got home. Yeah, Yeah, but actually, the school bus comes up around this time, and so does on Tuesdays the garbage truck. And I think it sounded like the garbage truck. And this also looks like a thin spot in here, so I'm gonna put just a little bit more, trying to get it all on here. And we'll reinforce the top here. Yeah. Yeah, the years that you're in are really hard. The teenage years are hard, but there's another decade that's even harder, and that is your 20s. Your 20s will also be really hard, especially when you leave home and you are taking care of yourself and paying your own way. And for that first decade, after you start doing that and learning how to budget your money and learning all that stuff, and the facts and realities of life around working and money and controlling your saving money and all that stuff is really, really hard. Life is really, really hard. But you really don't know how hard it is until you try to be self-sufficient as a human being and working a job and seeing your money not making very much money, and then how much money it takes to live and everything else, and then you gain this new appreciation of what your parents did for you, and that happens at various times, and then comes becoming friends with your parents and so forth, but the 20s is difficult for entirely different reasons. The teens are difficult because of just body image issues, and everybody's bodies are everybody's bodies, and the worst thing that you can do for yourself is to compare yourself to another individual, and that's really the worst you can do. There's nothing good comes out of that, but everybody does it, but it's just nothing good happens from that. And here it is. I went back on the soapbox, and that was a soapbox moment here. That nothing good happens. Nothing good comes from comparing yourself to other people. And especially, because everybody is happier than you are. Everybody is prettier than you are. Everybody, and that is a thought pattern that is extremely destructive to fall into, and the sooner in your life that you can stop doing that, the better off you are. And that's all I can say. That's most people stop doing that someplace after 40 years of age. Someplace between 40 and 60 years of age is when people stop that behavior. And so, but there's nothing said in it that you can't, if you just never start. And anyways, it's easier said than done. That's all I can say. Many of these things, pieces of wisdom that old people tell you, is easier said than done. There's a thin spot there. Okay, you got your meds in you, and that will help to stabilize things. Great. And of course, probably the other kids make fun of you because you have Caesars too. It doesn't help matters. All right, now what we're going to do is I'm going to use up all this glue in here. Okay, I'm going to try and we're going to make this area as thick as possible. Maybe we can kind of somewhat build it up with that. I might actually need to go out with the Elmer's glue and finish this up here. Yeah. So we're going to want to build that stem up. I'm going to pop the balloon, not right now, but I'm going to pop it and try to pull it out. And I have want to fix a thing so this can clearly be an ornament of some kind. All right. Yep, I need to pick the blackberries before the rains come back. And I gotta empty the wood out first, though. I'll get my firewood come in. So I really just cleaned out the glue in here really good. And I'm wearing my new glasses, getting used to, they're like progressive lenses that they're correcting for close-up and vision and distance, and have had them for a week now. My old person glasses, because the eye doctor told me over and over again that I'm old, and what I'm experiencing is what old people experience every day. And though I don't feel old, but I guess the eye doctor can't be wrong, right? I am old, right? Rambling here. All right. Is there enough in here for one more? One more triangle here. Yeah. Well, is it for distance or close up? See, I can't see. Where I'm at here, Alex, is that my smartphone is just a couple inches away from. It's horizontal it's horizontal over this table for the most part, and in this distance here to this distance is like about 18 inches, and then where I'm sitting, and so I have a real hard time seeing close up. So a lot of times these glasses are much better for seeing close up, but when I was using my reading glasses, I could sometimes barely see the chat here. It was just a little bit blurry. So anyways, all the goo's gone. All the goo's gone. I'm going to take these gloves off. And I need to get more. Oh, actually I do. And then at this time, since you know this is a tarot show, I'm going to just pull one for the art. No. No. Well, anyways. Maybe it'll be something positive, like a lot of work. This is just a person who's standing out in a field, surveying their handiwork. They did a whole lot of work, and oh, okay. Anyways, sorry, but so this is a 7 of, and so a guy sits down and he's in the farm. He's working away and watching his handiwork, watching the things that and so like for you would be working on your studies and doing those things, and yeah, my hands are shaking. It might have been the camera. It might have been the camera, the table shaking. I have shaky hands, something they call rest tremors, and so I'm gonna just see about that. Let's see. This is the spot where I don't. It might tear the thing if I put this on right now. So working on the fruits of your labor. That's going to go there, but I'm going to put that in later. Anyways, Alex, thank you for being here. I'm just going to have some more of my coffee. This is an Americano. I have this Flair espresso maker. And there's the last of my coffee, because you see I got up at I had a hard time sleeping, and I slept till about noon. So I woke up like 2 hours ago. Yeah, I'm sorry. But I really thank you for being here. It was nice to hang out with you. And did I show you my my rock that I painted the other day? Or maybe you were here, you saw that I was when I painted this rock. And so that's that, and then we got my one when I was spent my birthday in Hawaii, and this is a picture I took. And there was something else. What else was I working on? This is another. I'm going to be trying. Yeah, that's really nice. A sunset on Waikiki. Yeah. And I'm gonna work on on this painting again. This is the reference photo. It's a bad that my printer needs more needs maintenance, but this is Cannon Beach, Oregon, and Cannon Beach, and the color values on this was a bluish, purplish gray. This was a white with a yellow in it, and this was red right here, and this was sort of a very light blue gray. That was what the color values here, and then the ocean here had a bit of this color. It had this yellowish white streaks in it, and then it was sort of darkish gray, and then all of this of course was sand, and then this was my yes, a sunset, and this was my version of it, and that I did. I took almost all that sand and I pulled it out, and then you have calm waters, and the haystack rocks. Not all of them, but just a couple of them out there. And you're looking off into the infinity, off over the horizon, which you can see. And then just a little bit of the water. The waves are not present in this because waves are really rather difficult to paint. They're not. It's not easy to paint waves. It's easy to paint water like this because in this beach here, there was a concrete barrier right out here, which was to keep the sand from going out to sea. And so, and as a consequence, they put this concrete barrier in, and you never got any really big waves or anything. And so that's that. And so those rocks, those rocks also serve as a barrier that kind of slows the wave action down. And anyways, I really need to go do my chores, and it is 3:15. I have 2 hours before I need to start cooking dinner, and I got quite a few chores to do. So yeah, I'm gonna do that picture again. Probably I'm gonna do it again this week, and then maybe because Thursday I'm gonna go down to the coast. I'm gonna go down to the coast on Thursday, and I may or may not do a live on Thursday. But if I do one, it'll be Thursday night, but probably not. And anyways, Alex, I know that you want me to stay on longer, but I have to go and take care of my my duties here. And I wanted to thank you very much for being here, and I hope that you feel better soon and be more stabilized. Make sure you drink plenty of water, and because it helps with the electrical chemical balance in your body. And with that, I am going to say bye for now, but not forever. I'm going to be back on tonight at 10:10 Pacific time. You will be asleep, I know, but maybe the person who made the request for this ornament will be on that at that time. And so I'm going to say good afternoon, and thank you for everybody who tuned in today. And bye-bye. And until the next time, Alex, you have a great rest of your day. If possible, rest up, and tomorrow is a brand new day. Yeah. All right, bye-bye.